Welcome back to Mind Change. I'm really excited about this new pattern interrupt deck of cards that I'm about to show you. I just want to take a couple of minutes to help you understand what they are, how to use them on this journey of working on yourself. We're going to have multiple decks with all different sorts of pattern interrupts, but when you get these, it's just like a deck of cards. You're going to pull them out. Now you'll notice that they're color coordinated on this side. And the colors represent different representational systems that we use. And so again, the way that we represent a memory, a belief, a feeling, whatever it is, has everything to do with how that was input. And so however it was input, when we ask ourselves, how do I know this happened? I want to notice, do I see something? Is it visual? Do I hear something? A voice, a tone? Do I feel something kinesthetically? Maybe my chest is tight, maybe my stomach feels queasy. All of these different things tell us what representational system and what way that we are representing the problem. So there's a couple of different ways you can use this. First, you can take all of one color. And so if you would like to organize them in this way, you can kind of just note, okay, this is the order I have them. And so when you're working on something on your own, and you know, oh, it's this, I hear my dad's voice and he's yelling or whatever else is going on, then you're gonna go into that feeling, into that knowing, into that specific hearing. So you wanna hear that voice as loud as you can. Whatever he's saying, the tone, the pitch, whatever it is, notice that it's there and make it as loud as you can. And then you pick up one of these, the auditory ones, and you read it out loud. How does a rooster crow? And then you set it down and you go back and you check. Okay, what do I hear? Okay, I hear my dad. He's not really yelling, he's kind of crowing, whatever it is. So just notice that. Notice if anything else bothers you. And then you continue in the audio until nothing bothers you. Quote your favorite movie. It's possible, Pig. So there's all these different things. You go back until the audio no longer bothers you. But then you notice, oh, you know what? There's an expression on his face, an expression of anger. And so what you're going to do at that point is you're going to find a visual, okay? So you use the visual pattern interrupts. So you see his face, you see the anger, whatever's there, you pick it up and you say, if the sky could be a color other than blue, what would you choose? Orange. Okay, go back. Notice his expression changing, even just a little bit or a lot. Notice the sky behind him, whatever's there. Okay, notice that it's changing. You go again. See yourself as a cartoon character. How big are your eyes? Super big. So they're so big. So this is the way that we do it. Now, the other way to do it is you don't have to individualize every single pattern interrupt into that particular representational system. If you want to, you can take these and you can shuffle them into an entire deck of mismatch. The cool thing about how we interrupt the mind and the neural pathways as they play is that it doesn't really matter when you're working on yourself what you're using, as long as you're focused and then pulling your focus away from the issue. So here they are, a complete stack. And I'm gonna go back to when I was a kid and there was a teacher and the teacher gave me a weird look and I felt this anger inside of me or I felt this misunderstood feeling. Move your eyes in a figure 8 pattern 3 times and then reverse directions. So what's important is that we interrupt whatever is going on in that moment, in the memory, in the feeling, in the belief. Read it out loud. Make sure that you're really focused on the problem and then boom, go straight into the pattern interrupt cards. Even if it's only 30 seconds, 15 seconds, the most important thing is to disrupt and unravel the way that your neural pathway does what it does in that belief, in that feeling, in that memory. And so however you want to use these, it's totally up to you. But they're a lot of fun. It makes working on yourself so much easier. But there's gonna be more and more of these as you are working on yourself. to help change, grow, overcome, and find victory in every single aspect of your life. So I want to say thank you for investing in you, for working on yourself, and for changing the world one mind at a time.